So this week we're exploring how to intentionally create systems that deliver on the customer experience and the staff experience, and how to achieve that level of automation and systemization, but without losing the human touch. It's a fine balance and often not as easy to achieve. And so we're exploring what are those green flags, what are those guiding principles that leaders want to pay attention to. And one of those that we see a lot of in recent projects is designing tailor-made system as opposed to cookie cutter systems. Now, in theory, we all agree on that. In practice, how does that work? The way it works that we've seen work very well is by first taking a look at what the process we are automating. So say, for example, the client onboarding. What is that client experience? What is the client journey that the individual goes through in that process we're proposing to automate parts of? And out of that process, let's have a look at each step individually and make an assessment based on our company values, based on what we need from an operational perspective, and based on the customer feedback itself. What do we need that interaction to look like? Should it be automated or should it be managed by a human? And we are expecting and encouraging that the answer to each business should be extremely different from each other. I always give the example of, if we take, for example, a gym, a 24-hour gym, the target customer for that type of business might want a very quick and easy way to book themselves into a PT session or to book a particular machine to utilize it at 5 a.m. the following day. So for them, the ability to jump on an app and independently being able to book that session at whatever time of the day is really, really valuable and really, really important. So it makes sense to automate that step with technology. Conversely, if we take a different case study, think about it in terms of still booking an appointment with someone, but in this case, we're talking maybe about an aged care facility that has elderly residents that actually really, really value not just being able to book myself into and talk to a doctor, but having the ability to have a chat with a receptionist and talk about the weather and talk about our nieces and nephews. Now suddenly that touch point in the client journey, it becomes really obvious that it shouldn't be automated with technology, but it rather should remain a human touch point, provided that that's aligned with, of course, the business vision. And so what we can do is we can look at putting in place technology to support that individual, that receptionist, to do their job at the best of their ability while focusing on interacting with the client that's in front of them. That's how, in our opinion, you truly build a tailor-made system for an organization, as opposed to just a cookie cutter system only to achieve automation. Hope that helps.